Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I do want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. They want to see apostles and those great millstone for teaching us truth, peace, and blessings to the whole of Israel. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Hebrew. Ba'ashem is the name, and Yahweh Shai is the name of the begotten Son. Back in the lesson, as he was in the title, going to be going to, they're wanting to put microchips in prisoners and inmates. So one of the brothers, speak on that, and actually saw something about it, a couple of days ago. Just never got to it, but I have a quick article to go into it, and you can also get various other ones. I just typed up microchips and inmates. You got things from 2 weeks. Government ministers discuss plan to implant microchips under the skin of, see what this says, of prison leavers. They're especially going to push this in the name of so-called, security, safety. That just be able to, track them at all times. So they, if they're somewhere they're not supposed to be, they can just, go over there and get them, punish them, make them freeze in place, via that microchip. There's no telling. But when you see these various experiments, trials this devil did on these animals like monkeys, pigs, and especially dealing with these monkeys, they actually had a lot of them die in the process of, those experiments. It's an article that went into it, I made a, lesson going to it when that originally, came out, which was, a few years back. I believe they even took down that, article, then it resurfaced. But you can imagine what this devil was doing, man. To those poor monkeys, what can control it, what can kill it the fastest, what can, control it if I didn't say that already. What can shut off its brain, whatever the case may be. We're speaking of Esau. You hear the devil, the Bible speaks of the wicked. And this is what they're wanting to put within your body. But it says, put microchips in prisoners to track them, tech bosses told ministers. So once again, we put in this name so-called security, safety, especially dealing with the public. That isn't be for your benefit, for your well-being. Not knowing to be able to track you at all times, because once this devil wants total control, and this will especially allow him to have that total control, because now he pretty much owns you. There's other ideas presented, and looks like it won't let me read this without putting an account. Yeah, I'm going to take a different article. I'll probably just get the one I had right there. Let's see what this one says, Daily Star. Microchips could be put on a prisoner's skin to track them in sci-fi plan. Well, this is not no, sci-fi plan, because this is what this devil is getting ready to do. And it says, leaked minutes reveal sci-fi plans to microchip convicts to track them, as data shows 75,000 criminals have been freed early under labor justice scheme. And it says prisoners could soon have tracking microchips implanted directly under their skin as part of a radical sci-fi inspired strategy to revolutionize the justice system. Tech industry chiefs reportedly pitched the proposal to monitor offenders 24/7 in real time during a secretive roundtable meeting. So what's there? They want total control. They want to know where you're at all times, and this is done with the prison. You can imagine what they're going to do with the public. How it's going to be required for everything. Laws are going to show where we're going to be tried, we're going to be tested. To get in the script, we're going to be thrown to these jails, these prisons, for denying this beast system, for not bowing down and receiving that charagma. So this could be something that this devil will present, for you if you want, lesser time. You just take this. When you get out, you want to get out tomorrow, take this. Or the other option is going to be, so-called death. And you're going to have many people crack under that pressure, especially a lot of Israelites that have no faith, no trust in Yahweh Ba'Shemel Shah. Because you will have certain brothers that will be martyrs on the side, but you're going to skip, they're going to come back first. They'll be raised up. But the high-level talks which took place last year have only just only just come to light involve prisons Minister Lord Timpson and giants of the tech world. More than 30 major corporations, including Amazon, Google, and Microsoft, brainstorm futuristic overhauls for Britain's embattled prison system. So they're wanting to heavily push this, backing it, Let's get into a couple scriptures. Shouldn't be too long a lesson, just another update. It says, Woe unto Isaiah 10:1, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and not right grievances which they have prescribed. So going to these draconian-like laws. That word draconian goes to harsh, strict, severe. Going to these, strict laws, mandates they're going to implement. As you see what they're wanting to do with the prisons. Want to monitor and track you 24/7. And you can imagine how it would, especially able to control you. It could limit the the area that you can go to. Just as you have something called invisible fence, if I'm correct. You have these people that put an electric shock collar on the dog. And they'll make pretty much a perimeter as to where the dog can't go. And if it goes past it, it'll shock them. So you can imagine what the devil is going to do. Limit certain actions you're able to do. Make it to where you can't speak, move, whatever the case may be. It's what they want to put within your body. Well, people are only going to see the so-called benefits in it. I maybe listen to music within my brain. I can be able to do this, do that, and all that jazz. The Revelation 2:10 says, Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. So we're going to be tried. We're going to be tested. We're going to be presented with that charagma. The whole world is. A choice will soon have to be made. And once those that don't want to bow down to this beast system, that don't want to take this charagma, this MOTB, there's going to be consequence for not wanting to abide by this beast system. As you see right here, it says, this devil shall cast some of you into prison. And as I made that point earlier, they're going to give you an ultimatum. You take this MOTB, or you're on the chopping block. The guillotine. And you want less time, take this charagma. You want to go back into the outside world, take this charagma. You want to go see your family again, take this MOTB. And we're speaking of the wicked here, man. You can imagine what this devil's going to do. They were to remain faithful, to trust in Yahweh Bashim Shai. Lord could turn you up in the midst of the jail or prison. Bestow upon you that power. Trust in the Lord. Because that power is coming. The Lord can make it to where an angel appears in front of you, gets you out of there. Just look in the scriptures, man. And also getting other scriptures that Lord's going to do a new thing, make other strange wonders. So trust in Yahweh Bashim Shai. But it says, in our tribulation 10 days, be thou faithful unto death, and I'll give thee a crown of life. So there's a reward, a prize waiting for us. If we endure, it's Revelation 13:16-17. And he calls over small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads. The word mark in the Greek goes into the word charagma, which then goes to the word etch, scratch, showing you a physical mark. And it said that no man might buy or sell save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Very soon you won't be able to live a so-called normal life without it. We're going to be tried, we're going to be tested. James 1:12 says, that blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life which the Lord has promised to them that love him. So we got to endure. You get in the script, I want to be, tried as gold. And for adversity. Excuse me. Get another script in Isaiah, how silver and gold is refined. We're being refined. But this is Revelation 3:10 says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. What's the hour of temptation be? Mainly what's MOTB is presented in front of us. which shall come upon all the world to try and dwell upon the earth. So you'll be presented with a choice. This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but then it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry. Wait for it, because surely come, it will not tarry," meaning it will not delay. And we're in these appointed times, as written spoken forth in the scriptures. You're seeing various talks of the MOTB, this beast system being implemented and being pushed. We are in these times. But that's it right there. We'll make a quick lesson dealing with that. Because once I said, I believe I saw something about it a couple of days ago, kind of a while back. But Spirit jumped on me, just going to it now. And Lord was edifying. Because we're in these times. But that's it right there. Then close out. Give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Dash, and Shalom.